Brown Boy Wonder Podcast, the show where we talk about movies, shows, sports, and a little hint of wrestling. So sit back and wonder with your Brown Boy Wonder. Welcome to the Brown Boy Wonder Podcast. All AEW All Out is coming, I believe, September 7th. So it is time for my guests and I to relive and rewatch the previous matches that they had in All Out. Let me bring in my guest here. He is the world champ.
Is that even true?
I want to say world. I mean, you're the world champ of Brown Boy Wonder Podcast.
No, Anthony's podcast champion right now.
Oh, that's true. I mean, you're you are the Shaq champion.
I'm important. You keep listing championships that the world doesn't even know about, but that's right.
That's right.
Skyler's here. I'm here very often. You should know me by now. I'm sorry if you're tired of me, but I'm the only one that says yes to watching wrestling with Abrar.
Well, I think you're the only one I asked. So if I ask anybody else,
hey, it's because we're having a fun time. That's why.
That's true. If I bring another guest, they might shit on it. So
they're gonna ruin it.
Yeah, so I'm like,
everyone else that's on this podcast, terrible people, awful people in real life, and we should cancel them. I'm sorry. See. That's just me being me when a man comes around. I'm sorry.
When a man comes around. Everyone should watch the new Craven trailer. It's the best Johnny Cash movie.
That's not even true. All right. But wrestling
comes around. Yes, wrestling.
Wrestling is good.
I was at AEW Collision past week, and it was a lot of fun. I recommend everyone to go to at least one AEW show.
AEW shows are very fun to go to. I think wrestling shows are just fun to go to, but
at least live events, house shows, they're really fun.
I would say if you see WWE or AEW roll into town, give them a chance. Go there in person. They're very fun. Except unless you live in Texas, because WWE ain't coming to Texas anymore.
Why not?
It was a whole thing. I don't remember exactly why, but long story short, WWE won't come to Texas for a while. So that's why AEW's stepping in. That's why we got more AEW shows. That's why they just announced All In
Texas.
For Texas. Y'all in, as we're saying.
Yes.
Which made me realize something. So if the last two All Ins, or rather last year's, and then the one that's happening this week, next week, whenever
this week. I think this Saturday.
I don't know. I don't even know when you're going to upload this, so it may not even correlate.
That's true.
But so the 2024 and 2023 All-Ins were both in London. And so if we're calling the Texas All-In Y'all In, how come we never called the London ones All In It?
They missed opportunity.
Yeah. Unless there are people out there that have been doing that and I'm just late to it, in which case I'm sorry. You should be on this podcast and not me.
No, I didn't see any signs with that saying, but...
Oh, speaking of signs, going back to you being at Collision this last week, you took...
Yes.
and I believe in Joe Hendry sign.
Yes, I printed out on Word document, I believe in Joe Hendry, and I made that little JH sign, was blue. And I printed out, I got a construction paper, I bought it through Amazon. I cut it out, did like little arts and crafts, and I made a little sign. So I glued it. I didn't use tape. I glued it.
No, that's good. My first thought when you showed me that sign, I was like, that's great. I too believe in Joe Hendry.
Yeah.
But then I thought, wait a minute. He's in TNA NXT. He's not gonna be. Why'd you take it to the AEW show?
Hey, I want to stand out from other fans, and I think I did because
Joe Hendry transcends the world. Also,
he goes from London, Mexico, America,
Not in that order, but you're right.
Yeah, I forgot the song in there. I
Oh,
apologize.
But I wasn't the only one confused as to why you were taking a Joe Hendry sign to Collision, because you told me that a certain star, we'll call him, perhaps generously, we'll call him a star, in the ring, saw your sign.
Yes.
What did they say?
Well, when they got on top, so I was in the front. I was where the hard cam is, and they got up to the left turnbuckle. It was the end of the show, and he was looking around, and then when he looked at my direction, he was looking at me for like a few seconds. I was like, "It's my time. It's my time."
Like Jingle All the Way. Hey, look.
Yes. Okay. Yes. No. I pulled out my sign. I showed him my sign. He looked confused, and he said, "Why?" And then he got down.
And that man was
Sammy Guevara.
Boo.
Sammy Guevara, if you're listening to this, that was me. Damn it, that was me. I was Joe Hendry.
You want to tell him how you almost wore a blonde wig?
Oh yeah, so man, you're spilling all my secrets.
You have to tell the people. They need to know, the people.
So I had a Joe Hendry shirt, and I of course had the sign, and I was like, maybe I should become Joe Hendry. So I of course went to online, and I checked some wigs, and I'm like, okay, this is a short blonde wig that looks like Joe Hendry's hair, and it was like $30. I was like, maybe I should get it. I almost pressed accept, but then I was like, it's too much. I can't do it.
I want to say, wearing a wig for no reason is literally a bit out of an early season of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh, is it?
Like Charlie wears a wig to a hockey thing, and you should have done it.
Yeah, I should have. I would have really stand out. A brown guy with blonde hair does not match.
Hey, you got to do the Terrence Howard and say next time, baby.
Next time, yeah, I'll do it next time. Probably do it. Y'all in? Or maybe I'll do that.
You could do it at a show that Joe Hendry might actually be at. That would be that would be smart.
Maybe. Well, if he goes to AEW, well, I don't know if he'll go to AEW, but right now he has a number one contender match with the NXT champion Ethan Page next week in NXT No Mercy. So hopefully he wins. Hopefully he becomes the NXT champion.
I think his chances are not impossible. I think his chances are somewhat high. I think it would be cool. Ethan Page is kind of he lucked into the championship when he won it, and he's kind of being a little shithead about it, and
which is good.
I think Joe Hendry is kind of the crowd's favorite right now, and I think it would be pretty cool to see him win the NXT title and maybe pop on over to TNA with it. That'd be kind of cool.
That'd be really cool, and it will bring a lot of buzz, at least for both companies.
It would be kind of like an NXT version of when like Kenny Omega started going to TNA, you know?
Oh yeah, it's like that. Yeah, when he was a belt collector,
it was still Impact at the time. Yeah, but maybe even like a Joe Hendry with two belts, the TNA title and the NXT. I'm getting ahead of myself, but
maybe
it's cool to see the two companies cross over like that. It's fun.
It is fun. I feel like no one really acknowledged except for Sammy, but they really acknowledged my Joe Hendry outfit, because I think didn't AEW and TNA have like some beef after their like working together? They had some beef after that.
I don't know if they have beef. I think
or it just didn't work out.
First of all, I don't work there, so everything I say is just guessing.
Yeah, me too.
but I would assume the current situation, unless someone else knows something that happened, I would assume the current situation is more along the lines of an opportunity came along for TNA to work with WWE and NXT like they've been doing. Yeah. And WWE obviously is like, all right, stop talking to AEW then, which kind of a bummer, but yeah, it is what it is. It's good for TNA.
TNA is getting all the exposure. They're back.
Great. I don't know if it's helping their numbers though. Are people watching TNA nowadays? I'm
I don't
not.
know. I don't know. I don't know whether
I'm
they show it at what channel.
I'm
I don't know.
I'm not I'm not watching them, but for what it's worth, I'm rooting for them if that means anything.
We'll seeing them through online, so that's something, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, we saw freaking Dolph Ziggler with JBL back in Mexico. I don't know if you saw that.
I did not see that. I saw JBL was was Triple Mania this last weekend or something?
Yes, I think that's where they're at.
Yeah, I saw JBL was there and he was raising a luchador's arm or something, like shaking a luchador's hand, and the retweet that I saw said like that's not the JBL I know.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy. Also, Jinder Mahal became tag team champions with
Yeah.
forgot that guy's name,
Satnam Singh.
Satnam Singh. So
That's crazy.
it's wrestling. This is why wrestling is cool, because if they do this all the time, it's great. Before they didn't do this.
Let me tell you, years ago, I don't know who the first person to say you can't hinder gender,
Yeah.
but it's not just a saying. It's just true. You can't stop that guy from finding his way into holding some sort of gold someplace you'd think he shouldn't be. But I mean that as a compliment.
Yeah. He's busting his butt, man. Also, I noticed like Jinder's there, right? He's wrestling. It hasn't been like the 6 months of like not wrestling. Usually that's the contracts are.
Well,
But I think
that's
that's gone now.
if they just get fired or released or whatever. I think his contract not just end? Because if that happens, you can show up anywhere. It depends, and I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't think I was paying that much attention.
I think he didn't sign the new contract, or he just got released. I'm not. I think no, he got released. He did get released. I remember in the Chris Van Vliet show, he said, "Yeah, I got released again."
Damn.
So yeah, but he's back already. So
Can't
I think
keep that guy down.
clause is gone. Yeah, I think that clause doesn't exist anymore, which is cool.
I don't know. I guess we'll see next time WWE decides to be shitty and lay off a bunch of people. I guess we'll see.
Well, it's a business, right? So we'll see. I saw the rumor where if a wrestler wants to take time off, Triple H will approve it. So I think that's pretty cool.
I'm enjoying the Triple H era of WWE. I think it's miles better than what we had for the last 5 years or so.
Yeah.
Don't disagree with me, you little piece of crap.
I agree. No, I agree.
How dare you.
Past 5 years has been great.
I haven't seen Bill Goldberg on my TV once, and that's a good thing.
He might show up. Well, Shane and Goldberg might show up at AEW. Who knows?
Oh boy. Oh boy. Speaking of AEW.
Yes, AEW. We're talking about All Out, which is after All In. We talk about a lot of All In, but All Out is usually the following week. And then I don't agree with that method because it should give some time for another pay-per-view. But here we are. We're gonna rewatch.
It is interesting coming from the mindset of a wrestling consumer. People who watch wrestling, like you and I. Now, if WWE, and they have often, whether it was on the network, which we no longer have in the States, or now on Peacock.
Yeah.
If they did 2 pay-per-views or premium live events, I'm not going to call them that. I'm going to call them pay-per-views, even though I'm not paying per view. If they had 2 pay-per-views, like one week, and then a week later they did another one, that's I mean, I got to clear my schedule and watch it, but I'm not paying for it because it's on Peacock. I already have that, right?
Yeah.
AEW though, like we as a group, we do that thing that Don King told everyone not to do, where we get together, we all chip in and we watch the pay-per-views.
Yeah.
So we do that every once in a while, but when you hit a point where it's just like, all right, we got 2 pay-per-views week after week, it's like it's like $50 a week.
That's not good.
That's a little. I think you're asking a bit much of us as fans. I mean, people will do it, but it's like I got other stuff going on too, you know.
Yeah.
You $50 a week for 2 weeks straight in an era where they raised video game prices to $70.
Jeez,
What's
yeah.
that about, man? What is
Even PS5 controllers like $80.
who's gonna fix this? Someone better
No,
fix this.
I saw Tony Khan. I should have asked him.
You had your opportunity to ask him to his face, but
I
you sent me.
yeah.
Instead, you took a picture of him and he looked scared like a deer in traffic, and he ran away.
No, he was just talking to people, but yeah, he just had that face. But I almost asked for a picture, but my mouth. This is what happens when I'm like next to celebrities or like people I always watch. I can't make up the words out of my mouth. So when I got the picture with Dustin Rhodes, and I accidentally called him Dax, but his name is Cash Wheeler.
I love that.
When I was like, hey guys, can I take a picture? He's like, okay. Dustin's like, okay. And then I was like, I just said, hey man, I just love you, and we did a little fist bump. And then when Dax or Cash Wheeler came by, I was like, hey man, can I take a picture? He's like, yeah, sure. And he smiled. I smiled. He looked at me. He thought I was gonna say something more. No,
you're like, nope, that's it.
I was just looking at him. It's like, yeah, and I was like, did I fist bump him? I was like, I couldn't say anything.
Maybe he wanted some money.
Oh,
you should, like a tip. Should have tipped him.
I should have. You should bring that the tablet. So
yeah, you can swipe your card. He's like, no, just tap the card. He's like, all right, we can do that now.
Yeah. But yeah, it was really cool to see Dustin Rhodes live. 55 years old, crazy.
That's a cool picture you got with Dustin.
Yeah.
Texas legend, and I do want to say, it's a cool picture. I like to imagine the way you just told the story. You were like, oh, there's Tony Khan. I want to get a picture of Tony Khan. Tony, and he's leaving, and then Dustin sidles up, and he's like, "Don't worry, buddy. You can take a picture with me."
Pretty much. Tony Khan came first. He was so I was at the edge in the front row, or the whatever that area is. I wasn't at the edge. He was coming by. He was greeting, taking pictures. I was like, Tony, and then he was going to the other side. I was like, missed a chance.
Well, you got Dustin. I think that's cooler.
Yeah, I got freaking gold dust. Freaking gold dust. Crazy. And also Cash Wheeler. Pretty cool guy. All right.
And you called him Dax.
Dax. I forgot his name. I was like, is it Dax? Is it what's his WWE name? So Dax is the guy with the mustache. His WWE name.
It was
Dash?
No. That's
I gotta look at it.
Now you've got me confused.
Yeah.
Isn't it Scott Dawson?
Dawson.
Someone's name was Dawson.
Okay. The one I took a picture with was
he's Cash Wheeler, we know that. But
he's Cash Wheeler.
WWE he was Dax. No, Dax is the other one. That's just what the other one goes by now.
Yeah, his name. Okay, the guy with the mustache is Dax Hardwood, but also, but his WWE name was Scott Dawson.
That's what
But Cash Wheeler's name was Dash Wilder. So I call him Dax, his partner.
if anyone's curious as to why we don't remember what their actual names are, arguably one of the biggest, tag teams in wrestling of the last at least 5 years or so, right?
Yeah.
It's because we call them in our personal circle, we call them FTR Bald and the other one. Okay, that's why I don't remember their real names, because we don't call them their real names. No disrespect.
I'm sorry, but they're the modern day. Not Road Warriors. They're the modern day. Our Foundation. I would say
they try to emulate the Four Horsemen, or at least Tully and Arn part of it.
Yeah, they're the old school guys. So
not Arn and Oli. No one tries to emulate Oli. Sorry, Oli.
No, not him. But the Revival, FTR. That's who
right.
They are. All right, man. Enough with my Collision talk. I do have to bring this up since we're talking about Collision. A guy did not like my outfit. He said, "Joe Hendry Joe Hendry is a fake ass John Cena.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was giving me a lot of crap throughout the line I was waiting in. But,
The way you told me, it sounded like because like you met the guy's wife first. She was like, "Oh, Joe
yes.
Hendry, sure, that's cool." And then he shows up. He's like, "Joe Hendry, fake ass John Cena," and you're like, "Oh, you gotta believe." Like that's the end of the
Yeah.
bit. But then he kept yelling at you.
Yeah, pretty much. He kept going. I'm like, what can I say? Oh, you gotta believe again.
I don't know. Like he wanted you to go home or something. He was
So,
like,
or
"No,
maybe he just want to take off my. I have to take off my shirt or something, or just throw away the sign.
don't take off your shirt."
If I wore the wig, would he accept me?
No, he would have beaten you up.
That's true.
He would have gotten more violent.
Well, it doesn't get more violent with this match.
Oh
We're gonna
goodness.
good transition here. We're gonna rewatch, and you guys are gonna listen along, and also rewatch, of course, the 19 All Out with Darby Allin versus Joey Janela and the canceled Jimmy Havoc triple threat hardcore match here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Abrar has chosen this match with Jimmy Havoc, who I didn't realize was canceled. I thought that he was just like he got fired for substance abuse and picking a fight in public or whatever. But then we did our research, and no, he was part of the speaking out movement. So us watching this match is not an endorsement of the man, nor is it saying we want him back in wrestling. I think he is a manager of a Popeyes now or something. So whatever. But
he's still human. Good luck to him. Hopefully he gets better.
Yeah. I hope everyone gets better.
Yes. But let's get into it. For those who are listening, don't know where you can watch this because I'm not going to tell you. Last time I told you guys where you can watch the AEW matches, but I'm not going to tell you this time. If you have the match with you, we are looking at the crowd. Right? Are you seeing the crowd here?
Yeah, I see the crowd. Abrar and I, we talk about wrestling on the daily.
Yeah.
But just make sure you turn off your motion smoothing.
Yes. Good statement there. But yes, let's get into it. On a count of 0,
I think I said this last time we did AEW. I don't condone pirating, and I say you should buy AEW pay-per-views. AEW is a good company; they do good shows. But if you happen to find a a video that is on a thing, it is roughly about 21 minutes and 44 seconds long, and we're starting at the very beginning, allegedly.
Yes. Good.
Gotta cover all the bases.
I'm glad you covered that. All right.
I'm the legal department here on Brown Boy Wonders podcast.
Thank you. You are the Daredevil, and I'm Foggy.
Oh, I can't see.
Oh no! Whoops! I'm sorry. All right. When I say 0, we will press play. All right. Sync up your devices, and in 5. I sound like not Darby Allin, Freddie Benson. Oh, I said it in the. Oh, whoops! I said it in the.
I'm
running joke here.
That's a behind the scenes joke. Now it's in the show. Now it's canon.
Now
the world knows.
Everyone rewind that. Everyone erase that from your memory, like Mr. Krabs when he erased that customer's memory because he didn't pay.
I love the bit. Are we ever actually going to watch wrestling on this podcast?
Okay, yes, we're 25 minutes deep here. We will watch here. Okay. When I say 0, we will press play. 3, 2, 1, 0. All right.
Chicago, Illinois. Wow, I wonder if anyone will ever show up at a big show in Chicago in AEW. What are those biscuits?
It looks like it. Darby Allin's here, a very young Darby Allin.
A roughly 5-year younger Darby Allin than the one we have now. Has
Uh,
not climbed Mount Everest and still hasn't in our time either.
Definitely not. My video broke.
Oh my god.
I apologize, everyone here.
What do I do? Do I stop?
This
Do we
I
stop? Do we
haven't.
start over? Do we cut this part out?
No. We're putting this in. Let's start this over.
Oh, so we're just gonna make everyone, including myself, start over.
Yes, I'm not cutting this out. Let's go back again. And
This is a good podcast. All right, I'm back to 0.
okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right,
There's the crowd, Chicago, Illinois, yada yada. CM Punk joke. Are those biscuits? All right, we're good. We're back where we were.
biscuits. Yeah, why do they have biscuits here?
These biscuits. I think.
Limb biscuit.
Is it a Cracker Barrel thing? Did we still do the Cracker Barrel sponsorship?
Oh yeah,
back
This
in
is the
2019?
Cracker Barrel match.
We don't do that anymore.
No. Speaking of Little Biscuit, I don't know if you saw the Y2K trailer. Fred Durst is in it.
I saw half of the trailer and then I turned it off, not to insinuate that like I'm writing the movie off and saying I won't watch it. Like if I hear it's a good comedy, I'll check it out. But
Yeah.
I just feel like I was like, I get it. I don't need to see more.
Yeah.
And then, but no, why? Let's talk about Fred Durst while all these entrances are happening. Why is Fred Durst in so many goddamn movies nowadays? I feel like I've turned on multiple movies and he's just there.
Yeah.
Here in the year of our Lord 2024, I recently watched I Saw the TV Glow.
Yeah.
Interesting film. He's in it.
Oh.
He's like the dad of the main character. And he basically doesn't have any lines. He's not in it a lot. And I'm like, Fred Durst is in this movie, which is a huge allegory for like coming out as trans. Why is he here? Who chose Fred Durst?
Oh, that sounds problematic.
I mean, it's less problematic than what we're seeing on screen right now.
I do want to say, they say he is the death match king, something like that.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Yeah. I wouldn't say he's a deathmatch king. I would say that was Mick Foley. He's the king of deathmatch.
Well, every king has to leave his throne eventually.
That's true. Jon Snow.
When
Not
a man
Jon Snow.
comes around.
When a man comes around.
So who's the current deathmatch king? I guess Nick Gage, probably, right?
Yeah, Nick Gage is a good one.
He would be the one. I mean, they do some good gnarly death matches here on AEW, but that's only once in a while, and I don't feel like they ever get as close to death, like actual death. Like, Nick Gage literally died in a death match. I think that makes him the king.
Yeah, that makes sense. He's like Jon Snow.
Joey Janela also no longer works here.
Yeah, where is he now?
I do not remember. I don't remember.
I don't get his gimmick.
I don't think AEW got his gimmick either. Because he didn't do anything and then he was gone.
He's like Jungle Boy mixed with the 80s.
Okay, yeah. He's kind of like Pokemon evolutions?
Yeah.
He's like the next evolution of Marco Stunt.
I agree. Marco Stunt came back, right?
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
He grew.
A little bit. Not much.
Became the Singham. He became a Singham brother.
Is that right? Is that real?
No.
Okay. Whenever I think of Joey Janela, I always think of someone paid for a cameo from Chris Hansen. and Chris Hansen in the video, he's like, Joey Janela. Where have I heard that name before? Oddly enough, implying that Janela's a predator.
Oh.
But he's not the predator in this ring.
Oh. This is
allegedly.
We should not be watching this match then.
You chose this match, man.
I did.
You chose this match. The other match you had wasn't great either. I don't remember what.
Oh, it was the mimosa match with Jericho and Orange.
Oh yeah. Well, other than Chris Jericho being on screen, that probably would have been easier to talk about.
The thing is, man, why do people do dumb things, man? Leave your career as it is.
I think just don't do evil stuff.
Yeah,
If there's a message to take away, oh, he's got a staple gun.
you got the staple gun.
That was
You,
like it was gonna like be his gimmick here, I
mm,
think. Staple gun. I'm not familiar
oh
enough with
my
his.
god.
All right, maybe I'm biased, but it was cooler when Swerve was doing it.
Yeah, I mean, you see it pressing through his skin,
Yeah, Swerve's pretty
and
cool.
yeah, the crowd is saying something here.
We want biscuits.
We want Limp Bizkit.
Oh,
They want to see a little Nookie.
ooh, stick it up here. Yeah.
Okay, Joey Janela has Jimmy. Jimmy, what's Better Call Saul's name? Jimmy.
Slipping Jimmy.
Yeah. Well, Darby is taping him. Taping his his body right now.
Tape him
Wonder
to a
what he's doing
chair.
here. Yeah. Also, Jimmy's have. Oh, sorry, I said his name. Jimmy's hair is just bad. Like, what is that haircut?
It's like a callback to like British punk,
Hmm.
like gothic thing. Oh, we're putting those putting tacks in his
Tax in the
mouth.
mouth, and they're taping his mouth.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is
it's not
there a
tape.
Oh, you fucked it up. Get the tape. Get the tape.
Duct tape.
Jimmy's not fighting back.
No.
He knows he deserves this.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
Oh, he kicked the wrong guy. He didn't even have the tape. Idiot. Joey.
This is
Jimmy, I
Oh my
had to
god.
remember Jimmy McGill. That was
Jimmy
a
McGill.
good dive there by Darby.
Darby. He has a unique character. He's a skeleton boy.
This is Darby before Sting. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
That's crazy. Who's
He's still
Sting?
getting his run in, right? Like he's becoming the popular AEW wrestler.
Yeah, it all took off when he wrestled Cody first, right?
Yeah, Cody.
Yeah.
Then when he had those coffin matches, and he's gonna.
Oh,
Oh my god! He's
wow.
Swanton. Jimmy
I feel
McGill.
like I feel like in modern day Darby, we wouldn't see a swanton like that. He would have just turned around and done a coffin drop.
That's true. Are you
Also,
getting?
he
Are you,
landed on some tax.
yeah, you did. Are you getting an ad here?
An ad?
I don't know what's happening here, but let me see what happens.
How'd you get an ad on this website?
I don't know. Oh, I'm getting another ad. Just
Oh,
everyone pause your thing.
no. I'm just gonna keep up. Bro, you have to jump back in when it's. How do you not have?
I thought I have
I don't even
ad
want to
block.
say it. I don't even. Oh, he said it.
Everyone has
Oh
that.
boy. Okay.
Oh, it's not.
Darby
It's
just took a big hit on the hardest part of the ring. Joey Janela's making a funny face. Crowd is in shambles. The crowd hates it. We don't want
when
Joey Janela to win.
what's the timestamp?
8 minutes 55, 56, 57,
Keep
58,
going.
59, 9 minutes.
Okay.
Am I still going? This is
Okay.
riveting for the listeners. There's a tennis racket. Do you see the tennis racket?
I see the tennis racket.
Okay, here we go.
Joey made that face. He doesn't like
God.
tennis rackets.
This is a
He wants
very
a table.
professional. This is a very professional podcast.
Hey,
I
man.
can't even imagine what it's like to try to listen along to this. I
I
can't.
apologize.
I need somebody out there to confirm. Like, yeah, you guys do the wrestling watch longs, and I try to watch along, but you're just getting worse and worse at it. Anyway, we got a table at ringside. Oh,
Well,
Joey
especially
went under the table. That's bad luck.
that was bad luck. um, I mean, AEW needs to have some streaming.
Oh, he
Go,
spit out the tacks and threw it in the eyes.
ouch.
I agree with that wholeheartedly. AEW needs a streaming thing.
I mean, there's Max. Just do it already.
I mean, Ring of Honor has one.
Yeah.
And I had to freaking subscribe to it to watch the last Ring of Honor pay-per-view. I didn't even realize that I had to do that. Here I am. Hey, all you fellas gonna come over and watch the Ring of Honor show? Everyone comes over. I load up Bleacher Report like we're all ready to drop some money on this, and then it's not here. What the hell? Then I realize it's on Honor Club, which it
Honor.
doesn't have an app on Roku or Smart TV or anything, so I had to stream it from my phone
Wow.
onto the TV casting. What a shit show it is to live in 2024. Just want to watch some wrestling.
I would say they were promoting Honor Club at the AEW Collision show.
Yeah. Well, you know what? In theory, if enough people buy Honor Club, they'll make like an AEW deal with it. Like you pay a little bit extra, and then you can get AEW. Ow! Paper cut on the webbing. That's not good.
I remember this match now.
It all came. It's happened again. Also, is that laminated? It looked laminated.
It looked like it.
Yeah, I think I'd rather take the staples than the paper cuts.
Well,
I don't know about the forehead though. Whoa, the chair spot.
Oh, no, that's good.
He thinks it's cool. Yeah, that's pretty
that
good.
Was good. You should have been in this. You should have stayed in this company.
Yeah, maybe.
Wait a minute. Oh. You're gonna make me throw up.
That's rough. That's a rough one right there. Oh, on the chair. We see that.
Brain Buster on the chair.
Rice Renberg, our referee over there.
Oh,
Darby.
Oh,
he didn't even make it back to the party fully.
No, he got slammed. We got a sunset bomb to the table.
Man, oh man.
Looks like he hit his ear.
Little picture. Ouch.
Oh.
It's a good spot though.
Good.
Speaking of streaming, I just want to say it again. I miss the WWE Network.
I do too. It was the best app ever.
Peacock, it's all right.
Ow.
Ow.
He landed on his knee.
Oh,
I heard that smack.
I loved the. Oh no, he's dying. Hey, I'm on TV.
Yeah, that's the best. Yes, the WWE Network is the best.
No, not the biscuits.
Limp Bizkit. Fred Durst is in one of them.
Yeah.
Where's he going now?
He's done. He's going home. Going back to work at Popeyes. He's got the night shift, the closing shift.
I'll get the shrimp.
Don't get the shrimp from him.
Oh no.
He's got the Cracker Barrel. I'm surprised that Cracker Barrel lets us use this. They only have the one.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, never mind. There's a second one right there. Ruins my joke. Fucking AEW.
50 years.
50 years of biscuits. Oh,
he just hit his biscuits right there.
It was a good low blow. Like a good.
Always love a good low blow.
Where's Darby? Where's the guy I actually want to see in this match?
Yeah, we don't want to see these two guys.
There's a ranking. Joey's not at the bottom.
Hmm.
Oh, there he's got. Oh,
Got the skateboard. Oh, I remember this. Oh, Excalibur just said he's only 22 years old here right now.
Man, how old was I when this happened?
This was 5 years ago.
Not 22.
No, ouch.
Here we
We
go.
were
Here we go. Here we
24.
go. Oh, that was. Oh my goodness.
Uh,
Oh, they came out. Oh,
uh,
1, 2. Oh, get out of here, you evil man. Allegedly.
allegedly, we don't know. We don't know.
Somebody knows, but this podcast is not willing to take the
No, no.
stance to say that we know.
We don't. We just watch. We just watch matches.
Another table spot.
She's scared.
I'm scared. Oh, he made a skateboard ramp.
Oh, he's gonna do an ollie there.
No. Oh, all right. That was good.
Oh.
Quickly take him out there.
Let on the biscuits.
Man, look at all these biscuits.
Yeah, wasted.
No. You look at Jimmy and tell me he's not the man that will eat these off the floor after all this.
When the man comes around.
Does that joke even land for other people, or is that just us? Is that just...
No, I mentioned before, if you watch the Craven trailer, you would know.
I know they mentioned it, but do other people think it's funny?
It is funny. They said it 6 times. When a man comes around. Darby's sending some stairs.
All right, very good.
Do you eat? Oh, which one would you like better, Red Lobster biscuits or Crackle Barrel biscuits?
Well, between you and me, I have never once set foot in a Cracker Barrel.
Okay, Red Lobster it is.
So I will say Red Lobster biscuits.
Yeah, they just bankrupt. Oh, Darby Allin.
Yeah, they did. My God.
Oh!
Well, I guess probably good that Jimmy got out of the way, or that may have actually killed him. But
you probably killed him. The wood at least impaled him.
Oh, here we go again. Another look at it. Oh,
that's.
And he didn't even catch the flat part of the stairs. He landed in the edge, basically. Or excuse me, the Adam Copeland, as we call it. And
oh man.
Oh no! Still got tacks in his back.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Oh, good DDT.
I guess in theory, if the tack's in there, it's not like it's digging it anymore, right? So
that's true.
Ugh.
We should get. Oh,
we got a friend of the show here that hates thumbtack spots.
Oh, I don't know this person.
You do know this person. It's Daniel.
Oh, he doesn't like it.
In the sense
we look at that.
Yeah, in the sense that you look at that and you don't want to look at that. That's how he hates it.
I guess when he was a kid, he went through some thumbtacks.
Maybe, I don't know. You'd have to ask him. I literally didn't know how to address what you just said for a second.
Well, I usually text him.
He could just be a human that feels empathy pain and doesn't want to see people go through thumbtacks. That could be it.
All right. But it adds to the match.
Yeah, he might have a tragic backstory with thumbtacks. You're right.
Gotcha. Well, I always text him hey, do you acknowledge your tribal chief?
Oh no, he hurt his legs because he missed the barrel.
Ouch.
This should be a freaking Donkey Kong match. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Well, let's try it again.
Oh no! You didn't tell me. 1, 2.
Oh, he won.
He won. Oh no! You didn't tell me he won.
I forgot.
We
Well, I
both
didn't.
before starting, we were like, I don't know who wins this. I don't remember. And
Wow.
basically, there's only one option where I would have been upset, and we live in that timeline, of course.
Yikes. Well, Jimmy
You
HAVOC
probably
won.
should have checked to make sure that he didn't win before this is the one we decided to record.
Yeah, I should have checked.
Oh, you gotta
I'll do some parental
gotta
advisory.
yeah, you gotta name this episode like trigger warning or something. This is
Viewer discretion advice.
yeah.
Well, Darby became a legend in AEW later on after this match.
Darby is one of the four pillars.
Was it the four pillars? Yeah,
It was the four pillars of AEW, and I would say if you had to pick a four pillar that most deserved to be called that, he'd definitely be one of them.
absolutely. And we just saw a highlight of Cracker Barrel food. That was funny.
Yeah, but you prefer Red Lobster.
I like Red Lobster. I think their biscuits are better.
I agree. Well, those just look like rolls. I'm admitting I've never been to Cracker Barrel, but those just look like dinner rolls where Red Lobster has like cheddar biscuits.
Yeah. So they're not the same.
Nope.
Yikes. Well, how about Popeye's biscuits? That or Red Lobster?
I would still say Red Lobster.
Yeah, Red Lobster is better. But they are bankrupt, but you can still buy their biscuits at Kroger if you're in Texas.
That's true. That is true.
All right.
That's what we're going to take away from this match. Nothing else.
That's it. Get Red Lobster's biscuits.
I almost now hope that no one watches this episode.
I hope so too. Please don't. Please don't listen to this.
Hey, don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. The match I chose is less awful than this.
I wouldn't say awful, but
you don't think the match that I chose is good, less bad than this?
I think it's better than this.
Yeah, there you go.
But there's some good spots in this match. Yeah.
There were good spots.
Very good. But all right, that was the end of that match. The person not to be named won the match, and after this commercial, yeah, it is the first time on this pod. I never. That's crazy. After this commercial break, we'll be right back with Skyler's All Out match.
Oh yes.
Did you know you can go to Red Lobster and get a dozen Cheddar Bay biscuits for only $5.99? Oh yes, and they smell absolutely delicious. And that's exactly what I did. I went to Red Lobster. I got a dozen Cheddar Bay biscuits, well, 2 dozen Cheddar Bay biscuits at $5.99 each dozen, and it looks absolutely incredible. Look at this. Cheers, guys. Take a bite. They're perfectly made. Outside is crispy, and inside is soft and pillowy. Like, look at this. Do y'all see how beautiful this Cheddar Bay biscuit is? Do y'all see the yellow streaks on the inside? That is the cheese. Oh man, that's a nice sharp taste. Pairs perfectly well with the biscuit, and the biscuit itself is not dry. It's a moist biscuit. It's a wet biscuit, perfectly cooked for that delicious flavor. Not only that, they topped it off with that garlic butter to get a nice pungent taste. Absolutely delicious. You got the parsley on top. To be honest, you don't really taste the parsley all that much. It's all about the biscuit itself, and that biscuit is what makes Red Lobster as good as it is.
We are back. I don't know if I put Red Lobster or Cracker Barrel. Well, you heard that, but
I hope it was Red Lobster myself.
Maybe it's a mix. Well, who knows? But we are back with Skyler's pick. Excuse me, Skyler. What is your match?
I was told to pick a match from All Out, so I figured, because I'm a mark, I guess, I figured I would choose All Out 2022, Jon Moxley versus CM Punk for the AEW World Championship.
Good match.
If memory serves, this is their second match, because there was the I'm sorry, is that not how that was supposed to go match, right?
Yeah.
And then this led to this with Ace Steel He had that promo where he was like,
Yeah.
I don't remember what the promo
Oh,
was. But
Steel got fired.
you know, this is with no disrespect to you or the house that Brown Boy has built, the
Oh.
podcast. This is a terrible episode of the podcast because the first match we did, we had the result that we did not realize was going to happen,
Uh-oh.
and I'm still upset about.
I am too.
Now this match, I'm like, oh, this is probably the biggest match from an All Out. I didn't even connect in my brain that this is Brawl Out at the All Out. This is where it happens. This is where it all happens after this match.
Oh,
The CM Punk, Young Bucks, someone kicked the dog, someone bit Kenny Omega. All of that. It all happened here.
And after this, he got suspended, right?
After this, and then he dropped the title.
Yeah.
And then he came back and did he spray painted the X on it, and then he did a Samoa Joe match at the next year's All In, and then he was gone.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
We should not have done All Out matches. We should have done something else. We should have
done All
recorded a
In.
video for All In.
Yeah, no, literally All In is this week. I don't know when I'm going to upload this.
Then we could have watched something from the first All In. The very first one with all those people that don't even work here.
Yeah. Well, here we are.
The Cody winning the NWA belt. We could have watched that one.
Yeah.
But nope. Instead, we watched Jimmy Havoc. Bleep that. We watched Brawl Out at the All Out. Oh my word! I'm sorry. I said my match was better. It might be a better match, but it has dire consequences for wrestling as a whole.
This episode is probably the worst episode I ever made, but it's okay because Skyler, you're here, so it makes it a little bit better.
Yeah.
All right.
I do make things better sometimes.
I agree.
Unless I make them worse, like I might have.
No,
it's a good match, though. It
is. I mean, I made a clip of Avatar of the ending, and it has about 10K views on TikTok. So you're doing something, man. You're doing something here.
I hope so. I don't know how TikTok works, though. I don't know if 10K is good or bad.
What do you consider viral would be? Like 1 million?
I don't know, especially on like a platform like TikTok. So I think it's fair to say you've gone viral to an extent if you hit over 500K, right?
Sure.
On YouTube.
Yeah.
So if you went over 500K, you went pretty viral. But like 10K on YouTube is not a small accomplishment either. I just don't know TikTok, how that works, how many of those people are bots. I don't know. I don't use TikTok. I'm very bad at social media because I don't use it.
Yeah.
I was watching this is totally off the rails now. I was watching a movie from this whole episode from 2022. Oh, same year as this All Out.
Oh.
Fresh. You know that movie with Sebastian Stan and
yeah.
the girl from Twisters and
yeah, I know about it.
Yeah. No spoilers. But there's a part where she's like, "Oh, let me see." And yeah, he's kind of a killer. You know that going in. But her friend is like, "Let me see his Instagram." And she's like, "Oh, he doesn't have an Instagram." And her friend is like, "That's hella suspicious." And I'm like, "I don't have an Instagram. I don't kill and eat people that you know of."
Uh-oh.
Allegedly.
No, man. I think it's different in different platforms, but I think 10K, at least for me, is a lot.
That's not nothing.
Yeah, one of my oldest videos is him like dancing, whatever. That has, I believe, 2.5 million. So I guess that's viral. I guess
is that the one on YouTube?
Not YouTube, but it's the one is where Brock Lesnar said "big boy," and then you see Otis like rubbing his belly.
Oh yeah, the TikTok. Of
Yeah,
Otis.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Because you have a video. Oh man, I'm gonna out you again. You have a video on
Uh-oh.
YouTube of you like doing. It's a much younger Abrar, a much smaller
Ooh.
brown boy, doing like a bad lip sync to a song.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Uh,
That video has 2,000 views.
that's not nothing, but those views were not nice to you. They were
No,
very
no, no.
mean.
I was out of sync. I mean, I knew going in, like, because I think the PC I had was pretty bad on like editing video. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, I'll just make this, and
Yeah.
didn't match, and I just uploaded it. Who cares? And then I got
Yeah.
like 20,
Turns
30.
Turns out a lot of people from Pakistan care. There's about
Yeah,
2,000 people cared
yeah,
enough to tell you to go to hell.
yeah. They're like, man, you suck. You don't know how to sing, and I think I have like more than 20 dislikes and like three likes. That's crazy.
Come on, he's just a little boy.
I was like,
Don't know how to sing. He was lip syncing. Come on,
I was a freshman in high school, I think.
you're just a kid.
I was just a kid. Films Extra, Spider-Man 3.
You're basically the first Rizzler.
the Rizzler. I that's a compliment. Thank you.
Yeah, but now you're not the Rizzler anymore. You know why?
Why?
Because you're the man that comes around.
I'm the man that comes around. I'm the Sizzler.
This is the worst episode we've ever done. Let's watch this match.
Yes, please. So, sync up your CM Punk John Moxley All Out video, whatever.
I don't have any clever wordplay I can do here. I assume if you do what Abrar did and went and searched CM Punk versus John Moxley 2022 All Out,
It'll be there.
It's somewhere, and it's 33 minutes 36 seconds long.
Yes.
And we're starting at 0 until Abrar gets another ad. And then he says, "Let's start over." And I'm gonna say no. I'm just gonna say no.
That's fine because this episode is again off the rails. I'm gonna put it in the caption here. FYI, off the rails. All right.
You should just say, "Don't watch this one."
Don't capital letters. Do not watch! Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Exclamation point!
No, don't do that. You need people to watch. You need people to watch the first 25 minutes, think it's gonna be normal, and then see what happens.
Yes, everything goes bad. Just like Alien Rhombus, each character just dies. Oh, spoiler alert!
You say Alien Rhombus?
Roomba, Alien Roomba.
Yeah, there you go. All right, on 0.
0. Yes, thank you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Like Freddie Benson. All right, we got CM
Freddie
Punk
Benson.
and we got John Moxley. Here we go.
Yes, a very grizzled CM Punk here. Now he looks like a young guy.
I think since his return to wrestling, he looked his oldest at
AEW.
Yeah, but I was gonna say maybe here, maybe like All In next year. That's when he shaved his head.
Yeah.
He had like the pink trunks. He looked pretty old. Man, he just gotta stop getting hurt, dude. I don't. He's his own worst. He's his own worst enemy in 2 different ways, and one of them is he just keeps getting hurt. And I know that that's hard to stop.
People say glass fill. It's tough.
Glass bones and paper skin.
Oh, Steel's here.
Every morning he breaks his arms. Every afternoon he breaks his legs. Ace Steel. What was this guy's deal?
He was very alien rumbulous, as they say.
As they say, who's they?
Me.
Okay. Is CM Punk the man that came around?
Oh, definitely. When he debuted in AEW?
In this match.
On this match?
I would say in this match, narratively, he's the man that came around because, can I just say, in the lead up to this, their match on, I'm pretty sure it was Dynamite, not Rampage, where Moxley, like, smoked him.
Mm-hmm.
as a John Moxley fan and as just an AEW fan, thought it was one of the coolest things
Yeah.
I've ever seen. Just like I quoted earlier, "Oh, I'm sorry, is that not how this was supposed to go?" That's amazing.
Mm,
And it
good.
led perfectly into this match, which of course you're rooting for Punk because I don't think there was a single AEW fan at the time before this pay-per-view that wasn't
Yeah.
rooting for Punk. His return to wrestling, his unfortunate injury. Man, he only held the title for like 7 days total
Yeah, he did.
over
It's
2 reigns.
yeah. It's unfortunate. His AEW experience was just not what we thought it would be. We thought it would be great, but I guess this is like his stepping stone back to wrestling. But when he went to AEW, but when now he's in WWE, he's okay. Now he's fine.
And this is gonna sound maybe revisionist history if you disagree. In its own way, it was kind of great.
Yeah.
His return on, Rampage in Chicago. He started doing everything right. The matches with the young up and comers, the people he wanted to wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
And then he said, I'm here till the wheels fell off, and they
They
fell off. Yeah,
Yeah.
it sounds like a joke, but they did. Like first they fell off physically because kept getting hurt.
Yeah.
But then like I feel like his patience fell off with certain people in the back, which I'm not to say who's right or who's wrong, what side I may have taken at the time.
Mm.
It wasn't Phil's.
No.
It wasn't Phil's side.
We
But
thought, yeah.
I don't know, man. I think for me, where like if CM Punk is saying like, "Oh, I hate the Young Bucks," I can be like, I understand that. It's where he started saying, "I hate Hangman," where I was like, "Now hold on a minute." I don't feel like that is a good reaction to have here.
Yeah.
Also, William Regal's here.
Yes. Regal's here. He is now back in WWE as a. I don't know if he's a trainer.
Not an on-screen talent, but
No,
backstage.
backstage.
What a magical time that this was in AEW. We got Regal, we got Punk. So much good shit happening in AEW at this point.
Well, a lot of bad things were happening too.
This is where this is where it started, right? This is
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, he obviously would have already had his issues with Hangman because they already had their match, and he got injured and has since come back from that. But it all just gets worse after this night.
Oh man.
Once the bell rings, I just want to talk about the match, not what happens later in the night. I say what happens in the match and whatever we happen to trail off on, because that's just what these videos are.
Yeah. I mean, there's still some not brawls, but more clashes in AEW. There's a MJF and Britt Baker situation rumored that happened.
Yeah, that's weird. I feel like this, unfortunately, AEW is like the drama company for some reason.
Yeah.
Now, it's not to say that there aren't backstage fights that happen in WWE and other places, because there are. Like, you do hear about them, but like, I don't know. Maybe it's just played up too much. Maybe it's just like the narrative is like, oh, there's a fight again. This place is going to hell. Maybe it's not actually that bad. I don't know. I'm not there.
We're not there. When I was at Collision and Jack Perry revealed the new TNT title or new design, everyone was booing. I was chanting CM Punk, and no one caught on.
Oh, you're an asshole.
Yeah.
You're a big piece of shit. I think they caught on. They're just staring at you like that picture of Homer Simpson in the car with the Flanders. They're just all staring at you mad.
Yeah, I think that's why they never recognize me or like acknowledge me. Oh man.
You just realize, oh, they hated me.
Yeah, they hated me. They never want to talk to me. But it's okay. Dustin and Cash and Tony almost took a picture with me. Oh, except Tony.
He
all
ran
good.
away because he heard you
He-
CM Punk chant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that new TNT title looks really cool. Did you see that he made it himself?
Yeah, I saw that.
Like he from scratch took the plate off, molded a new thing, and then custom painted it and
It's cool.
splashed the fake blood all over it. I think that's really cool.
It's cool.
It's almost a shame that the TNT title is the only one that gets changed around like that. I mean, other than what MJF just did with the international title, which that doesn't really count. He's going for a very specific heel storyline. But yeah, the TNT title is like the one that always changes strap color, plate color. Now he's done this cool blood splatter thing.
It's good.
More titles should do that. WWE sucks. Oh, buddy, you just cursed the night. He just set the whole world's in reverse with that one sign.
Yeah. When AEW came around, WWE was crap.
I think that's what you need to name the episode title. All Out Watch Along When a Man Comes Around.
I'll do that. I do not care about this episode anymore. I will do that.
Hey, at least we had fun.
Yeah, no. I'm glad you're here. I don't like Punk in those tights or long pants. He needs those
you prefer the trunks?
Tights. Yeah, I need the trunks.
Even when he's up there in age?
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't look right here.
He doesn't quite look right here.
Oh, the big double birds there.
Uh-oh. Just feeling the tension. This is a big match.
Big match. Big match feel, as Brian Saxon will say.
Byron Saxon.
Byron Saxon.
I want to see I haven't looked at a full comprehensive list of all the people that CM Punk actually wrestled while he was in AEW. But if you put that to paper and then actually analyze the matches themselves, there's enough there to be it may have ended horribly, it may have gone up in flames, but I'm glad he was here. Because look at this. Big world champion Jon Moxley, top of the stage, versus CM Punk in 2022. That's pretty crazy. It's pretty great.
It's you would never think of that, but it happened.
Nope.
It's like Tyler Breeze versus Liger at an NXT show.
That's a crazy matchup that they just alright, this is what's happening.
Yeah, and that's in Tyler Breeze's career. I fought Liger, which is rare.
You know what's crazy? I didn't even think about. So this obviously wasn't Punk's biggest or even his most notable feud he had here in AEW, but it is a really big feud, for the title with Jon Moxley here. And then he goes to WWE a couple years later, and who's he gonna be in a big feud with right now, bro? Seth Rollins.
Yeah,
he's going through the Shield.
Oh, you're right.
And he's gonna make his way to the Tribal Chief.
Oh, dude, that's gonna be electric. No, but Tribal Chief is now a good guy. So
unless the wheels fall off, I don't know if he's a good guy. He just has problems with another bad guy, you know.
But we all love him.
Yeah, a little bit.
We hate Solo. That's the thing.
Yeah, a little bit.
So, is this a true babyface, or is it when a man comes back?
It's a man coming around. That's what it is.
Yeah, absolutely, man. He is Johnny Cash.
Now you need to make a TikTok of Roman Reigns' return with when a man comes around.
I'm about to do that right now.
You need to do that. That'll get 20,000 views.
What's the song called?
When a
When a man comes around. I'll make the edit. Don't worry. CM Punk and John Moxley are in the crowd. They're all getting sweaty.
The song is literally called "The Man Comes Around."
That's crazy.
Yeah.
When a man comes around.
This, you know what? Fuck it. It doesn't matter. We're not talking about anything in context of what's happening, anyways. There's a good match happening. I'll get back to it in a second.
Mm-hmm.
I think old man Johnny Cash was like the best part of his career. As a singer.
I agree. I do not care about young Johnny.
I'm not gonna say I don't care about it. He's got some bops. He's got some good hits. I mean, "Walk the Line." "Walk the Line" is one of the first songs I ever learned to play on guitar.
Classic.
"Ring of Fire," good shit.
Oh,
but
not the movie.
But no, what's the movie? "Ring of Fire."
Oh, I was thinking of "Rain of Fire" with Christian Bale.
What about "Man on Fire"?
Oh, banger of a movie.
We got there.
When Denzel put the detonator of that guy's ass and it explodes. Oh my god.
Oh, that's the original "The Boys." They did that in season 1.
Boys copy Denzel.
Hey, Denzel's the GOAT.
That's when a man comes around. Then Denzel and Men of Fire.
Absolutely. That's now your TikTok is gonna it's gonna start as Roman Reigns and it's gonna slowly devolve into just Denzel in Man on Fire.
Man of Fire, and then the Gladiator trailer. Oh, let's do it. I'm gonna do it right now.
I think Gladiator 2 looks like fun.
It looks good. I think it looks good.
Hey,
people don't like the trailer music. I love the trailer music. This the Jay-Z Kanye song. But
CM Punk is busted open. We got the ref gloves on.
Not John Moxley this time. Usually John Moxley bleeds.
He's a heavy bleeder. But Punk bleeding fits the story better.
Yeah.
He's the underdog. He's got to get that dog in him.
Oh.
He's got to come around.
Yeah.
All right, landing good hits to him. Rubbing it in the forehead. Come on, Pepsi Phil.
Hey.
That's his name. That's what Danhausen calls him.
Oh yeah, I saw that vlog. Oh my god, he's busted.
Got quite a bit.
Oh, he's licking it.
This is the company for that. Everyone's drinking blood in this company.
They're vampires.
They're Draculas. The Dracula Untold.
Watch the new Nosferatu movie coming out in December. That's gonna be good.
I think it will be good. Man, he's really pouring right now.
He is. It's just like his last match with Samoa Joe. He's bleeding.
I guess if I had to pick one matchup that would be good for his last match in a company, him versus Samoa Joe.
Classic.
That's not a bad note to leave on.
It's like they relived their ROH rivalry, so back to 24. I guess CM Punk was doing all his greatest hits in AEW.
He kind of did. Who else did he?
Oh my god.
Oh, that's a lot. Come on. Oh, slapped him.
I like Ric Flair when he was bleeding and the blood got on his hair and he's like, it looks like he has ketchup hair.
Yeah, that's the entire reason he had his hair that bleached blonde. And that's why Cody did it too.
It's
not that white.
No.
But yeah, that's why Cody did it too. I think it's like an emulation of his father and just the blood. The blonde looks better. Man, I remember when Cody first went blonde, I was like, "Oh, this ain't it, Chief." But I was wrong. He's Homelander.
He is literally Homelander.
He made the blonde work so well that when you see like older clips of him with like the dark hair, they're like, oh,
He doesn't look right.
no, it looks wrong. Someone broke my Cody Rhodes. Especially when he came back with like the dyed jet black hair.
Mm.
Terrible.
Yes, yes.
Awful.
It was like his Bizarro.
It was supposed to be the death and return of Superman.
Right.
Because he's a big loser.
Hey,
But
man.
Hey, who's the bigger loser? The loser that does that, or the loser like me that's like, oh, I know what it is.
Yeah. People in the people in the audience wouldn't know, but you know.
Yeah. That's just like the listeners here when we keep saying when a man comes around.
What a man. I think we said it like at least 15 times now. But in the trailer, it was 6 times.
Oh, that's the episode title now.
What a man comes. Yeah. What a man comes around.
You know what? Okay, fuck this. Speaking of things that the audience doesn't know, I'm going to set it right now. We're saying it right now. The Brown Boy Wonders Championship is not the only championship that we go for.
Yeah.
We have a private group of friends, and like years ago, in like 2017, I think, I made a shitty little cardboard belt, and I was like, we're going to do wrestling predictions for this. And it's carried a legacy all the way here to 2024, to the point where we've made multiple belts for multiple different purposes. We have a belt called the Shaq title.
Yes.
I cut up a Papa John's pizza box with Shaq's face on it. And this is the Shaq title, and I was like, this is for shit that doesn't matter. Like we'll wager it in like 2K matches, or we'll wager it in fantasy football, or we'll wager it at pay-per-views, whatever, it doesn't matter. And I want you to know, I want the world to know, listening to this right now. So the Shaq title's been won by people on this podcast, myself, Abrar, Steven, who does the sports episodes, Daniel, who's here occasionally. We've all won the Shaq title, but someone else has won the Shaq title. Someone currently on the AEW roster.
Oh, right, yeah.
Mansoor is a former Shaq champion.
One and only.
We sent in a cameo. We're like, hey, Mansoor, check this out. And I think we chose a TNA pay-per-view.
I think so.
We're like, Mansoor, who's going to win this? If you're right, you get the Shaq title. And he said, I've always wanted to win the Shaq title. So I want people to hear this, and I eventually want it to make it to his Wikipedia and put it on his fucking championships and accomplishments that he won the Shaq championship.
The WPA Shaq championship, please. Someone do that. And he also pronounced my name very, very correctly, and I love him for that.
It's always fun when people get your name right.
Yeah.
Now, someone who didn't get your name right.
Oh, let's not bring this guy up.
All right, you know what? Maybe we'll save that. We'll focus
later.
back on the wrestling match. I'll bring that back up another day.
Please do, because CM Punk just said "F you" while getting figure forward, and he's about to get power drived.
It was Lexus King.
Oh God, Lexus King. Lexus King, if you're listening to this, I sent you a cameo, and I think it was my fault. I put my first last name together. So you said something unrelated. You said Abraham.
Yeah, you called him Abraham.
So if you're listening to this, my name is Abrar, and remember it like Ambit.
Yeah, Lexus King, you will never win the Shaq championship.
Well, I have you on 2K, so you never know.
He needs to earn it better than that.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Really slippery on the side of the ring here.
It is. That is the hardest part of the ring.
It is. I don't know why.
I think it's just wood.
I think people just think that because of like it's a corner.
Yeah.
And I guess the idea is like, I mean, it's not like the wrestling ring has any spring or any give to it anyways, but like if it's hollowed out underneath, then the part that would have technically the most give is the dead center. So the closer you are to the side, the less give it would have. But if I had to guess, taking a flat back bump on any part of the ring, the side would hurt just as much as the middle.
Yeah, that's why Kevin Owens does his powerbomb on the apron. It gives more effect.
That's such a gnarly move.
It is.
I remember the first time I saw him do that, because I didn't watch Ring of Honor back in the day because I'm a loser. But first time I saw him do that was to Sami Zayn when he did it in NXT,
same.
and I was like, "Oh, he just killed that man."
He did.
Oh,
he killed his best friend.
he murdered his friend. God, is AEW the one mainstream wrestling promotion, like not all like the smaller CZW or GCW stuff like that, but like is AEW the one mainstream wrestling promotion where you get the mats this bloody during shows?
Yeah, I think it's the only one at least like on broadcasts.
There was a WWE match recently that got fairly bloody, but I can't remember what it was.
Oh, I don't remember.
And it's all Punk's blood right now. I'm shocked Mox hasn't busted any blood out for this.
Usually he does. I think when Punk left, he was started to bleed a lot, so I guess he carried the legacy or the torch.
Yeah. Going up top.
Will we see? Well, Punk does his Macho Man elbow drop here. Will we see Jon Moxley back in WWE?
I don't think anytime soon, but I also don't think it's impossible. In his book, he made it very clear that his issues were with Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
And he also mentioned that he had a section in his book where he was talking about. Remember when he had that world title match against Triple H it was like a roadblock?
Sure, yeah, something like that.
Triple H won the Royal Rumble, taking the title from Roman, and then their match, Roman and Triple H, was at WrestleMania 32.
Yeah.
Well, right before that, there was like a shitty little roadblock pay-per-view, and it was Dean Ambrose versus Triple H for the title, and it was kind of that thing like, oh, Ambrose came so close, but didn't quite make it, you know. He mentioned in that part that he liked working with Triple H. Like,
okay.
Working with Hunters was good. It worked. It was fine. It was chill, if I remember correctly. So I think, you know, what's stopping him. First of all, I think he's in a very okay place in AEW right now.
Yeah.
But I think if you're looking at like, oh, well, what's actually stopping him from going back to WWE within the next couple of years? I think it's the freedom to do what he's been doing. Like, not only is he's flipping off the crowd, he gets bloody when he wants to.
Yeah.
He can do hardcore matches, and he can go to like GCW or whatever and just be champion randomly over a weekend. Or he could do his New Japan stuff. Like what? Just like a year ago, he was New Japan IWGP World Champion, right?
Yeah, he was.
I think ending his career in WWE would be a cool thing, but I don't think the end is near for him, and I don't think he would want to give up the opportunity to do the kind of things he's been doing until he is ready to end it. So, but I think him going back to WWE someday is very possible.
No, I agree. I think because WWE is also doing stuff like that too, cross promotion. AJ Styles was fighting someone in Japan.
Yeah, they're doing
also,
quite a bit of it recently. It makes me excited every time I see it.
It's neat. So maybe Jon Moxley can come back and do stuff.
Speaking of GCW, they let somebody go there. I don't remember who it was.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't remember. But yeah, I like that WWE is working with TNA. I like that AEW is working with New Japan and CMLL. I don't know. It's the concept of like people crossing the forbidden door. It's like a gimmick and it's silly to talk about, but
Mhm.
it's legitimately cool. Like one of the most fun. Is Bucks gonna win? No, of course he's not.
No.
One of the most exciting parts of wrestling is like the big pop. Someone's coming out. Who's coming out? It's Joe Hendry.
Maybe one day we'll have a ultimate pay-per-view with all the companies. They're gonna have a Survivor Series type of tag team match with
A
each
big
company.
multiverse match.
Yeah.
I think it would be cool, right? Even if we
Yeah.
don't do that, even if we don't have like, here's the annual Forbidden Door with AEW, WWE, CMLL, New Japan, TNA, Ring of Honor. Even if we don't do that, like if all those companies could just come together to play ball once every 4 years and have like a legitimate multi-company wrestling World Cup. That would be the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
Just like the biggest players from every company. Like, I don't know. How many is too many? Like 32 man, that's too many for a big like bracket.
Yeah. Do
But
like
there's enough
16.
companies to fill that though.
Yeah.
I feel like 16. Well, no, because 32 man, that's the round one is 16 matches. That is quite a bit. But if it's like if I said like if it's an actual World Cup and they do it once every 4 years or so, a huge like summer long event, that's not. I think that's fine. Oh
That's
my
fine.
God, Pepsi Phil won the title for the second time.
CM Punk. CM Punk.
Now, whatever you do, when he gets backstage, don't give him a chocolate muffin.
He needs to run the other way before you know that time traveler
Interstellar.
Oh
I was gonna
yeah.
say, are you talking about the Interstellar bit? Matthew McConaughey
That
slamming on the bookshelf. No, that's me right now.
dude, literally.
Oh, 22 wins, 2 losses. That ain't bad.
Very good.
21 wins.
I remember him wrestling 22 matches.
He had 21 matches in 2022.
That's it.
That's nuts, man.
That's why he's the champ
That's
right now.
It wasn't. It was magic until it wasn't. Man, heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking to know. If only we had given him like a just a good ending. Just stop fighting people. Good ending. Nope. But the road that we took led us to the scapegoat Jack Perry. Is that worth it?
Jack Perry's good.
I agree. I think Jack Perry is good. That's the end of my statement.
Yeah. Uh-oh, we're hearing the recording.
Oh no, I don't want to hear that. All right, I'm turning this off. I'm done. We did the match.
Yeah.
It's over.
It's over. So that was Jon Moxley versus CM Punk. All Out 2022. CM Punk won, and the events that happened after that will be remained hidden. No, we know what happened.
All things happened for a reason.
I guess it's fitting because this pay-per-view is called All Out, so
We got him out.
they got
But
everything out.
his last pay-per-view was All In.
So he got in the belly button. No, he got out of the belly button, but he got into the belly button. So he's in the mud.
Oh, he's not the mud, but he's not the man that came around.
He is not the man who came around. I know we know who did. Who is? It's Roman Reigns.
I was gonna say Joe Hendry.
Oh yeah, sorry, Joe Hendry. I did
Fake ass John Cena.
He might be right, but That was our 2 rewatches.
What a hell
Hey,
of an episode. I'm gonna
yeah,
be honest. I'm gonna be honest here. Uh, the bad man won the first match, and it just spiraled us. We went nuts after that. It all kind of went crazy from there. Abrar has a lot of stuff during the commercial break that he's got to cut out.
Oh man, it's like a lot of editing to do. It's one of those things where you have to cut it out no matter what, and I will do that.
Talking
Uh,
about just bad people and how they are bad.
yeah. If okay,
But
my message is
unfortunately,
yeah,
some of those bad people are very rich, and we don't need to have anyone coming for us. So
exactly. If you are how am I going to say this? If you are a bad person, evil person, stop being evil. Be a good person. That's all. It's pretty easy.
I think, not to take the wind out of your sails, but I think Michael Jordan said it best.
What do you say?
Stop it. Get some help.
Exactly. Uh, all right, let me end this episode here. Skyler, do they want to follow you?
No. I will be as cryptic as I was in the last episode I was on. I will say there's nowhere you can follow me yet.
I like that.
Something's happening.
You guys will listen to us with our I think we mentioned it on I forgot which episode, but we're doing a Conjuring spooky rewatch where we're gonna watch all the Conjuring movies, or we're gonna watch the Conjuring universe movies.
That's exciting. You know, actually, in preparation for that,
Yeah,
I don't have any of the Conjuring series on Blu-ray,
yeah,
but it's not something I'd be opposed to getting on Blu-ray. Specifically, the actual 3 Conjuring movies themselves. So
yeah.
I went to a movie trading company today.
Oh,
For those who don't know, because I don't think they're everywhere, they might be, but I don't know. A movie trading company is just a big store where you can buy like used cheaper Blu-rays and trade in Blu-rays, and they've got games and comics and what have you. They've got a bunch of stuff. So I went there and I was perusing the Blu-ray section. Let me tell you, I went through the whole lineup of Conjuring movies, all of them, even the ones that don't really count that we're going to do anyways. Didn't find a single movie.
damn!
They didn't have any of them.
Wow, that sucks.
So I guess if I want them on my collection, it's Amazon. I'm going.
Is
Because
the
I looked it up. Most of them are on like Netflix. One of them's on Max, but like there's a couple that are only to rent, and I was like, I don't want to rent it. I have to pay for it. I might as well just get it physical.
Yeah, the physical one only has 7 movies. It doesn't include Nun 2 or La Llorona. So
That's gonna be a fun one to talk about if you can't even say it.
exactly.
Yeah. Well, the La Llorona one makes sense because that's technically it is, but isn't part of the series.
Yeah.
But man, I don't want to get just like a set and then have to next to that set just put the Nun 2. That's bullshit.
It is.
Do I even want the Nun 2? Not by itself.
Not by itself, but I guess you have to. Maybe, I don't know, it's up to you.
Anyways, that's what you guys got to look forward to in
Next month. I guess we're gonna do that next month, right? At least end of next month.
We scheduled it at the very end of September is where we're going to start recording it.
Yeah, like September. I'm looking at the map here. Not map. Calendar here.
A roadmap, like the Marvel movies.
Oh yeah. Oh, I was watching The Boys. When they're introducing like their panel.
Yeah.
I was like, just like Marvel. Beautiful. That's great.
A lot of stuff on there.
But yeah, we're probably gonna start around end of September. It's probably the 23rd, maybe. Who knows? But right before October starts.
That'll be fun. It'll be more coherent than whatever the hell we just did for like 2 hours.
This was the most I think we did an unhinged episode, but I don't remember what it was. But I think this is the most unhinged episode we ever did.
Well, I think our wrestling rewatches have the ability to become the most unhinged
Yeah.
things, because when we get together and actually watch wrestling in real life as it happens, we just talk about everything. It's like, it's not only is like, oh, the whole group's coming together to watch the wrestling, but as it's happening, it's also like, oh, haven't seen you guys in a month. Let's talk about all of it.
That's
And
that's what
just-
happens.
It's just what happens. So, sorry, don't watch these episodes, but do like and subscribe.
I mean, imagine going to a party and just watch. You just sit there and you just watch the pay-per-view and not talk to anything else besides the pay-per-view. That'd be kind of weird.
That's what we're gonna do next time. That's what we'll do.
Okay.
That's what we'll do for All In.
Okay. Oh, that's gonna be very very awkward. Just eating.
I'll put up a
In
sign that
silence.
says no one's allowed to talk.
Well,
Focus.
you can.
Oh, you know what I'll do? I'll hire like a substitute teacher to sit in the
Oh.
corner at a desk. And anytime someone starts to talk, they'll just shush, say no talking,
Oh, just call us Chad Gable.
and shush. That's good. All right, I like that.
But yes, you can follow this podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Currently, I am doing a rewatch podcast with Anthony on Power Rangers in Space. Check that out. Also, of course, listen to our wrestling rewatches here. I believe we started doing this for WrestleMania 40. I want to say
No,
before that.
I think we did. I don't remember if we did a Survivor Series, but we definitely did a Royal Rumble. We may have started for the Rumble.
You might be correct.
We watched 2 Rumbles. I remember that.
Oh, we did. Let me look. Oh, since we have time, let me look at.
Since we have time, other people go home.
Since we have time here, I'm looking at it. Oh, I'm way back there.
As of recording right now, it is 1:30 in the morning. This guy says, "Since we have time."
You're right. The first listen party was the Royal Rumble 01 and 2020. That was our first one there. First wrestling rewatch. But that's good. That's good. We're still continuing this. If you guys enjoy, if anybody's listening to us, I appreciate you guys. And again,
If anyone's listening, stop.
stop. Yeah, stop. Tell
What are
us.
you doing?
Stop. We
Get
don't
out.
want this. We don't want this content. Just leave us alone. But
That's not true. We like it. It's
yeah, we
fun.
like it. We like to do this. Yeah, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. I have a YouTube. YouTube Music. I think it's on YouTube Music and iHeartRadio. I also have on Instagram. Instagram called Brown Boy Wonder Podcast, where I post clips. And I've been. I think I said it in the last episode here. I've been doing a lot of hotcakes with these clips here. I think I'm getting good at it. I should stop because I think people are gonna get annoyed with these clips, but I gotta do them. They're fun too. Other than that, Skyler.
I think I should stop. I gotta do them. You gotta pick one.
Oh, I can't pick. Skyler, what should we say at the end of this?
Oh, I think you know what we have to say to it because it's gonna be the name of the episode.
Yeah, probably we'll put it after All Out. When a man
comes around.
Don't forget to like, comment, and follow.